Hello, everyone. I thought today I would do an unboxing because I bought some new supplies. Now, it's not these Crayola markers. I have been using Crayola markers for over 50 years now. Um, and I've typically, I think, just always had the classic colors. To me, this is what colors Crayola markers are. But I am doing a little Zentangle challenge, the Zinchi challenge, where you mix shades of purple. And so I decided I would try with Crayola markers because they mix with water really beautifully. Um, but one of the combinations is purple and white. And I'm like, oh, white. Do I have to find something else to mix with my Crayola markers? And I did a quick search and saw that there are these Crayola bold and bright um, markers, and they're washable. So I presume they're also going to be um, water soluble, so I can mix and blend them just with water. But crucially, they have a white as one of the colors. So I picked up some today. Now they're marketed to work on black paper, but they also, um, it says right here, it works on both light and dark paper. So I have never used these before. I never even knew they were a thing or existed. So I'm pretty excited to give it a try. I've got some white and black paper here. So open them up, get them under the screen. They look just like the classics size-wise, but they're this really bright body color. So because I'm interested in the white, I'm going to just start with that and see what in the world this looks like. Well, interesting. It goes on kind of clear and then turns white. Let's do another coat of that. Look at that. It makes it invisible. And then it slowly becomes opaque. Oh, this is pretty fascinating. It is not what I expected. So let me look at the purple here. Look at that. Putting it down, I can hardly see it in real life. Let's see if it becomes brighter. And what if I put the purple on top of the white? Or the white on top of the purple? Huh. Let me try all these colors on black. This one is sky blue. Then the next one, what are we looking at? Yellow. Green. Blue. Rose. Lime. Silver. Magenta. And orange. Wow, okay. I am intrigued by this. This is not what I was expecting. Now, it says it will also work on white paper. So I'll set this over here. We can see if it continues to develop or stays the same. And let's just see what these look. Oh, it certainly is bright, isn't it? Now these, it doesn't take any time at all to be bright on white paper. Oh, let's see, that was the rose. To me, it looks awful lot like the regular red, but you know what? On the white paper, I'm going to do the classic colors right next to it. And just in case we can see the white, I don't expect to be able to see the white. All right, now we'll compare this to the classic colors. So these are the ones I grew up with. All right, get these out of the way and compare the bright orange with my regular orange. Purple. Now there isn't a light blue in my set. I've got the set of 10 classics. I think they make them with more colors. There might be better matches. Yellows are a little different. And let's see, the green is probably closest to this one. Pink. Oh, the pinks are very different. Although, I wonder if this pink is close to the rose over here. It's actually a better match than the red. And then the classics have these neutrals that are not in the brights. So I guess if you've got white paper, you're not really missing very much. I think if you've got white paper, you're not missing very much if you only have the classics and not the brights. Um, there's this light blue and lime green and the magenta that are not in my classic set, but they might be in a, like the expanded classics is my guess, because I think there's a pack that has 20 colors in it instead of 10. But let's just see if these classics show up at all on the black. Ooh, let's do, since I've got to mix these purples, let me just put the classic purple over that. All right, so that is all the classics colors. And you can barely see them on the black. Whereas these, now that these are dry, the brights Well, not being neon or vivid like jelly rolls, um, are distinctly colored. And let's get some water on there and see what happens. Just putting a little water out. All right, let's see. So if I put it on the classics, does anything happen there? Oh, well, you can see it a little better when it's wet. So I'll let that go. Let's just put it on the edge here and see whether I can. Oh, I think you can blend them. So I'm making it, whoops, a little bit muddy. Let's do a cleaner blend with just the blue and the green. I mix them. See how that dries. I'm really curious about this. Let's mix these two colors. I'm going to blow on it to help it dry out a little faster. While I'm waiting on that, I am curious about seeing some of these, maybe these classic colors over white. So let me put down a section of white. And then once that dries, I'll add some of the classic colors. Let me get this. Try to dry it a little faster. Um, this isn't watercolor paper, so if I was using actual watercolor paper, it might be dry by now. So I'm going to set this aside and see how the water blending works on white paper. Because I know I like how the classics blend. So like here with red and yellow, it's really easy for me to go back and reactivate the color and get an orange. We can combine the green and the yellow. It's just making a lighter green in that combination. If I take some of the blue and the red, it'll give me a purple. So let's check out these brights. Let's see, I would expect maybe lime blue. To mix well. I don't know about the lime and the magenta. What's that going to give me? Oh, kind of muted um, rose color. Oh, here we go. Yellow and green. Will it give me a blue? No, it's very similar to the lime green. Let's try the red and the rose, I guess, and light blue. That's kind of a gray. What about purple and sky blue? It's a nice sort of light purple color. Okay, so all of them mix well with water, on white paper at least. Let's see what we've got here. These ones are mixing less well with water, at least on this my first attempt, because it looked promising, but all I see here is like the black paper. So the water took off whatever has made these markers opaque. Um, Same down here. It didn't take it off completely. I must have used less water, but it's taken off the color part, and you're just left with this gray. So I think this can be used for different effects, but maybe not color mixing. Now the white is dry, so let me see how the traditional classic colors look over it, whether they start to show up. If we put the white down first on a black tile. Oh, that's interesting. So the colors, so this I use the classic colors, which are in this row here, but they don't look the same at all over the white Crayola bright marker as they do just straight up on white paper. With this, it's like you're getting entirely different colors from your classic set. And then, well, let's see here. So then if I take orange from the brights, like how different is it from the orange on the classics over the white? So find the blue. I've got some blue down here. It actually looks pretty similar. So maybe the pigments they used are the same, but these bold and bright have the white mixed in already so that somehow they magically combine as it dries. Um, but if Crayola would just sell the white marker separately, and I don't know if they do or not, you could get the same effect just with your classic colors and laying down the white first. Actually, do you have to lay down the white first? You can see faintly where the classic colors were here. What if I put white over the top? Will it make these other ones show up? Yes, yes, it does. So you don't even have to put the white down first. Just the white over or under any classic color is going to give you something to look at on your black paper. So I'm really happy with this purchase and excited to try out different combinations and see what new colors I can come up with in my artwork.